Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 donkey-themed, evoker-centric World of Warcraft stream in all of late Season 2 Mythic Plus. Let's do it! I don't know what came over me, but I finally got the itch. We've been away from the game for... I mean, when it comes to retail keys, sheesh, at least a month, maybe more, maybe closer to 2. It's been a while, guys, but we got a new season coming around the corner. Time for me to stop being so lazy. So we're gonna play a little AUG tonight, and it has been a minute, my friends. Like, I'm not like dabbling around off stream or anything. I cold turkey was done with Mythic Plus Season 2 for a very long time. To the point where I had to come in here and, like, kind of remind myself how to play again. But, you know, here we are. We're gonna give the old college try. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's probably gonna be a disaster. It might not even be our fault. Late season keys are notoriously rough. But you know what that means. When the going gets rough, the rough play bingo. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We got it all planned out. What's up, Vince? What's up, Noel Bear? Nice. Glad you're enjoying your first healer paladin. You picked a hell of a class. Well done. Alright, we're gonna start... Guys, I haven't played in like 2 months. We're gonna start like slow. We gotta baby steps, you know? Let's pick up like a 17 or something. What are we dealing with this week? Fortified, storming, bursting. Alright, that's about as easy as it gets for us. That's a nice little intro. This is a good push week. We're not gonna push. We've already pushed. But we probably should have updated our add-ons. Maybe we can... Yeah, I know, we're starting bit. Dude, I'm not ready for anything difficult right now. I need to just like get my fingers back on the buttons and do my rotation to be 100% honest. Wow, my like everything, all my add-ons are out of date too. We're just gonna update every single one real quick. I know, big time keys, but you know what? 17 is like Pug Fail Bingo gold. It's a gold mine for Pug Fail Bingo. We're gonna probably, if we did a night of like just 17s, we'd probably fill up the card after like 3 runs, I'd bet. We'll see. We'll see. The night is young. Miles to go before I sleep. So, after an epic reload of the UI, we are gonna hop into a nice little key here. We're an Augvoker, so we'll immediately get into anything we queue for. Especially like at this level, dude. I would be shocked. Also, this group is this is like a group of this guy's got a 3200 main and he's playing on a 3100 tank. And they actually already have an evoker, so we're not gonna get invited to this group. Ooh! Alright, we don't want a good group like that. That's no fun. One last bingo. Yeah, we're doing it, dude. I got the urge, Adam. You know, I got my Necromancer to level 100. I started a Barbarian and I couldn't really get into it. I started a sorceress, and that was a little bit better, but after you're playing like a max level decked out tune in Diablo, like going to like a trash tier new character feels like so bad. I mean, it makes sense, like it probably should, but it was like kind of painful. I know, dude. Everybody's like, what are you doing? What do you play WoW? This whole YouTube empire was built built on WoW. I got the urge, boys. What can I say? I don't even know what dungeon I queued for. I hope it was a good one. Where are you guys? We can find them on the map. Everybody's right here. Okay, that's not helpful. Well, I guess we'll take a summons. Oh wait, here we go. Oh no, did we do an Oldemon? It looks like we did. That's kind of gross. But we'll do it. Do it for the team. I mean, we got a new season coming out. Oh, we won't waste our port. They're summoning us. We gotta get our... I can't just, like, log in day one and, like, start pushing, you know, 20+ keys when I haven't played for, like, 2+ months. It's not gonna be pretty. Evoker's clunky now? Oh, are you talking about, like, PTR Evoker? Whoa, this thing can fly. This thing can fly, but there's like no explicable, like he doesn't have wings. It's just like he's running through the sky. Look at that. I don't know what I got this. This is some kind of gift, I think, for being subbed for like 27 years. They're like, here you go. You've already given us like an entire fortune of your money. You can have this moonwalking bear. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna have to get on there. What's different? I know they've nerfed like a ton of stuff. That sucks that it feels clunky though, because then the rotation was always pretty simple but like enjoyable. This is gonna be a little bit of it's gonna be a little bit of fudging going on here, guys. I haven't played this in a really long time. Playstyle. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Just waiting for a little pal. Oh wow, we could look at this like half Exodia team. This is just Team Exo. No Dia. We got no mage. Why is it cold in here? Kid effing with the thermostat? Is that my dad senses kicking in? I'm like, did somebody touch the thermostat?
To reclaim our legacy, we aspects must restore the powers we relinquished to defeat Deathwing. Within the depths of Uldum,
being on HPAL and Mistweaver and then coming back to Voker felt weird. I mean, those are definitely two. HPAL, recent recipient of a rework, and Mistweaver getting like 37 buffs every patch to hopefully finally be relevant someday. Just waiting for the paladin. Dude, are we even gonna remember how to play this game? So last like tax season was the first time that like this channel had actually ever made any money. So I was sort of new to the, like, honestly, like I don't really, I mean, it's pretty cool that you can like make money from playing video games. I don't really Like, that's just kind of like a fun extra thing that comes with it. This is, like, definitely not my job. But, so I hadn't really thought through, like, I went to a family friend who always does my taxes, and he's like, oh, well, what, like, business write-offs do you have? And I was like, business write-offs? What, like, the internet? Or, like, I mean, there's a few things that I've dropped a few bucks on. But I was thinking about it this time, and I was like, oh, dude, there's, like, I could probably write off my WoW sub, like all the, like if I want to buy gold, you know? Freaking write off all kinds of stuff, dude. Let's let them gather it up. Oh, man. What level is this? It's just a 17, so I need to not, like, not worry so much. It's just like riding a weird bike, guys. We're all over it. I think. Internet, PC builds, yeah, I guess I could, like, I mean, I feel like, I don't know if there's some kind of, like, limit to what you can do with that. I'm definitely not, like, never really thought of it like a business, really, even though it, I mean, it technically is. So this old dude that does my, I mean, this guy's, like, in his 70s, this older guy. So trying to, like, explain to him what the whole, like, what exactly I do and how it makes money and, like, what my expenses are and stuff is so, like, funny and awkward at the same time. He's like, man, your overhead's insane. You, yeah. You spend essentially no money and you, like, turn a profit. This year, though, I'm writing off everything. I'm gonna have, like, sweet... Dude, it's so weird. Because I've known this guy since I was, like, a little kid. And I feel like he's like, you're what now? And you're making how much money from this? And people pay you why? Like, it's just like such a huge generational gap thing, you know? It was really funny. Just seeing the dude's reaction. Am I out of hover stacks? Yeah, dude. Well, it is kind of silly when you think about it, but he knows, like, he knows about YouTube and stuff. But I think he was surprised about, like, I mean, it's not like I'm, you know, freaking making millions of dollars here, but I think he was a little surprised how much you, like, how little money you can put in and what you can get out of it. So that was kind of funny. This year I'm going to be more prepared. I am actually going to think about expenses. But I don't think I'm going to get too, like, I don't want to, like, get in trouble with the IRS or anything, you know? Frickin' donkey, the king of tax evasion. Oh, are we lagging? Appears we're lagging. We pulled the boss. Holy moly! Oh god! Swirly's lag. Just use a defensive. Panic defensive. We got a dead guy. I don't think this was a good idea. I don't know if this was intentional. Oh, we're gonna die? Are we gonna die? Maybe? Yes, I think so. No? It seems like it was not the best, best idea, I gotta say. I think you're actually better off doing that on, like, Tyrannical Week than... Those mobs are not exactly pushovers. I know this is only a 17, but... It's an unnecessary risk. $32 YouTube subs. I mean, you just gotta like. It'll, you know what? It's kind of like just getting this one. Like you'll pick away at it, and it'll feel like, dude, I'm never gonna get like where I want to get with it, and then you'll just have like one video that'll just like kind of pop off, and it'll just kind of steamroll from there. You just gotta keep at it. Like I remember, I could point to you exactly when my channel went from like, oh, I get like 1,000 views on every video to like, oh, it's like way more than that. Was my first healer tier list for Dragonflight. Like way back, like in like the alpha, I did like a healer tier, like a healer fun tier list, and it got like 80,000 views, which for me at the time was like, well, even still that would be really nice. But at the time that was like freaking unheard of for me. Like I had never gotten anywhere. I had never even gotten like 10,000 views on something. So that was insane. And then from there, that was just like it. Like after that, just like a lot of people subbed, people kept coming back, and it was just kind of like, oh, we did it. We have a regular audience of people that watches our stuff now. I think that video it's definitely among the most views I have on any video. But yeah, you just gotta keep at it. Like you'll just kind of strike gold, and then the YouTube algorithm just kind of likes you. Yeah, guides do pretty well, but we got a bot for that one. We still don't have lust. Yeah, one of my other early like Dragonflight ones was Preservation of Ochre guide. I think it was like one of the first ones that anybody had really made. So that one did pretty well too. I brought a lot of people in with that. No. But yeah, that and just like trying to do things that other people aren't like haven't already done or aren't doing. Now there's not like a billion people doing them. No. Time that perfectly. No. No. I feel like there's very little Pug Fail Bingo squares to mark here, which is kind of sad. All I see are books. Oh, what? My fire breath didn't go out? But why? It's killing my uptime. So I know Details now does like uptime for your dragon doodles, and oh, a little bit too much bursting there, it looks like. But I don't know what like good uptime is. And I don't know, is that your uptime across the whole dungeon, or is it just uptime while in combat? Like, I don't really know how it works. I need to start using my Emerald Blossom a little bit. I don't know when we want to lust. I guess we'll just lust the next boss unless they request something different. Oh, we're standing in crap. Standing in the poop.
3, 2, 1. AOE.
That was probably a waste. The mob was almost dead. I'm sure it's a Discord question away. You guys! High Priest John would probably know, but I don't think he's in here right now. Ah! Alright, we'll lust this guy. It has been called for. Roar! Try and lust without Dude, why does my like fire breath keep whiffing? Super annoying.
Spread.
Oh, we're gonna kill this guy before the frickin' phase. Nice! Yeah, they would know. These guys fucking melted that thing. No phase. Dude, this Boomkin is doing 227k overall. Pretty that's a lot of Ks. Oops. Just prescience to the tank. He's got free science, everyone.
AOE. AOE.
Alright, I feel like we're starting to get the hang of it again here. Took a little while.
AOE.
Nope, cannot help with that. We're just gonna save it for our next pull. That uptime's gotta be combat uptime, right? Like, any loser could just keep the uptime up all the time. Like, that's not really, not much of, like, a skill. I feel like combat uptime makes, many more senses. Warrior just got frickin' baked. Broiled. Hey, what's up, High Priest John? Look what game we're playing, dude. I was just, what do you think? So, details tracking uptime on your buffs, like, they just implemented that when I kind of stopped playing. Is that combat uptime on these buffs? And, yeah, I guess that's the question. Is that combat uptime? Not just overall uptime, right? Because that would not matter.
AoE.
The Bucky! Thanks for the sub, dude. Glad you're enjoying the stream, my friend.
AoE.
I think once we've
AoE.
contributed all we can contribute, we can just hide over here. I was wondering, like, what is considered good, you know? It's because as Og, you have so little to compare yourself to.
What have we here? Alexstrasza's
AoE. Avoid.
Oh, I wanted to do a thing, but I couldn't.
the disc you seek will be mine.
Cast the spell! Alright, thank you. Freaking wasting all my uptime. My details is gonna look like shit. Oh no, it's not. We're good.
AoE.
The predicted damage. Ah, interesting. I do like that they did something though. Like, it is nice to just have something, even if it's not accurate. I feel like it's better than nothing. Mine's pointing out farther than one of the DPS anyway. We're doing just a nice little 17 to warm up the old hands. I thought we were going to be marking more bingo squares, but so far this has been quite a relaxing little jaunt through Uldaman. I'm excited to play some Evoker next season. I think that's gonna be a good fit for me. We'll still get our healing jollies from the alt.
Now the disc is lost to time, just as you are about to be.
I feel like for like a pug king, it doesn't really get much better than Og, right? I don't think there's ever been a more desired class. Get in there. There we go. Spam that spacebar. I hate Neltharis, dude. I'm not gonna do any Neltharis. I don't care.
In all timelines, you failed to stop me.
Move. Knock. So. Knock. Move.
Yeah, I would just personally, I'd rather just not do change. I wish change just wasn't a thing that we had to deal with. I know they can be amazing, but from a PUG standpoint, they can just really suck sometimes. And there's such a boring, like, this dungeon kills itself, but not in like a fun kind of way, like that one dungeon we had in Shadowlands that killed itself pretty well. Which name is escaping me right now. But it was always like S tier easy. Damn, we smashed that key. Wow.
But in vain.
We got a key. A 16. How is it that you two chest a 17 and they give you a 16 key? What a ripoff. Homeland Raid Horn. I feel like I've never seen that before. We almost 3-chested that thing. We're only a minute off. Alright, dude. Thanks for checking in, Peter. Happy gaming, man. I also, I know this is I need flight stones so I can finish my transmog. I think I might have already gotten enough. That was fun. Yeah, I could tell this paladin was struggling with bursting. Bursting is the worst. Lost the Brackenhide 19 group in a big part to bursting. Yeah. I don't know what... I feel like they're still figuring out affixes. Alright, I feel like we're ready for like a 20 now. These guys want an AUG, Neltharians. Which of these dungeons do I actually not, like, despise? I don't mind. I just, other than Neltharis and Halls of Infusion, I'm fairly open to anything, but I'm not, I don't want to mess with either of those. Let's do a little Under Rod action. Oh, this is a 20 run. I did not use any consumables on that run. My bad. I was definitely a shake in the rust off, like, big time. Like, I don't think I kicked anything until, like, halfway through the dungeon. And I didn't start using, like, Emerald Blossom for quite a while. Dylan, what's going on, dude? I'm doing well, man. Just chilling. Chilling. This predicted damage thing, I'm trying to figure out what is this. Combat time. 100%. Okay. I don't really know what to make of this. Looks like it's generally about 48%. I don't know. That doesn't seem very good. Not all combat time is created equal either, right? Like, sometimes when they're, like, finishing off the last two mobs, I don't want to, like, pop it then. I'm gonna main AUG next season. I forgot already which... Oh, we're doing Under Rod, I believe. I think I want to do AUG. I've been, kind of healing Depressoed. So we're gonna do probably a Disc Priest alt and an AUG main. I feel like AUG is like half DPS, half heals, kinda. So I think it'll be fun. I'm actually looking forward to doing something a little different. It'll be nice. Real nice. And if it turns out that we catch the heal bug really hard, we just main the priest and ult the AUG. The AUG it'll probably be honestly like difficult to outscore the AUG, even if I do decide to make it an ult, just because your AUG's gonna get in every group and dominate. Alright, this time we're actually going to use consumables, everyone. There are people streaming the BlizzCon gatherings at the hotel, all the big game developers there. I'm actually jealous I'm not there. Yeah, I saw that streamer schedule. This is gonna go from a like a healer centric channel to like a healer like support channel. Not support like evoker support, like what? What's going on? Somebody just like go solo the first boss. What the hell? Why can't I take a flask? Oh, it's because we're in combat. Some noob is up there, add the spec to the header. Yeah, I can do that.
4, 3.
That's not super annoying to do or anything. Damn it, you guys! I can't drink my... There we go. I imagine we're gonna lust first pull. I don't imagine it, because I'm gonna do it, and if they don't like it, they can take a hike. Pardon my language.
Dodge.
Oh, it's already done.
Dodge.
Song Wang. It's going good, dude. Doing well. Playing some WoW.
Target.
That's kind of how I have treated lust a lot of times lately. It's not when do you want lust, it's more like here's when you're gonna get it. Enjoy. Song Wang, thanks for the sub, dude. Glad you're enjoying the streamerino, my friend. Welcome to the fucking Thunderdome. It's a nasty bleed. Let's take that off. Sometimes kicking can actually be an issue here. It's always a little sad, but it's also a little true that kicking can be a Like on the higher tyrannical keys, if those casts don't get kicked, you can find yourself in a bit of pain. People die a lot on this boss, though. Like, I've noticed people die a lot on here. I don't really understand how it's possible, but it is, dude. I synced it.
Add dodge. Dodge. Dodge.
Gahoon! I think Gahoon should have called his followers the Gahoonies.
Dodge.
Missed opportunity there.
Add
Gahoonies!
dodge. Dodge.
Oh, that's kind of awkward. Creeping rot visual is scuffed as hell and oftentimes goes behind where you think. Oh. I guess I really only ever do it as range, so it always seems like kind of brain dead to me when somebody misses it. Oh, why did that go on the shaman? That's so dumb. I feel like I was getting a little close to some ads there. I don't want to be that guy, because then we'll have to do this. And I don't want that to be me. Uh-oh, healer down. Dude should just run back, but makes sense to me. My bad, did see you was dead. No. Okay. Okay, dude. I'll get him. Oh, somebody already got him.
Dodge. Dodge.
No. You know, it's kind of funny how, like,
Dodge.
when you're away for the game from a while, or away from the game for a while, and you come back, I feel like it kind of helps you, like, reprioritize things in your head as far as, like you, I don't know. You know, sometimes you'll just, like, sleep on a mechanic because you're just, like, brain dead lazy or something. feel like I don't really do that after I've had like a bit of a break. Like I definitely have like the right mindset about where my priorities are at in the game.
I am out of range.
A little break is good for the soul, man.
Dodge.
Fuck. No, it's not though. It's fucking tornadoes. When you're trying to cast fire breath. They are not good for the soul.
Dodge. Dodge.
No! Oh no! Oh no! I think we got swirlied on that one. I was trying to... Went into like emergency heal mode for this guy and ended up dying myself. Oh well. Shouldn't be the end of the keep. Whisperman! What WoW content creators have beefs with each other? They probably just do it for the views, man. You know? I wanna start a feud with someone. Who do you think would be a good good enemy for me? I don't have anyone that I can think of that I'm like, God, I hate that guy. Just you know? That's no fun. That's not you don't get views by liking everyone, you know? You get views by being controversial. Having hot takes. Gets the people going. Gives the people what they want. Bellular and Panda TV. Huh. I don't know. I only like watch people. I only watch people that I like enjoy, you know. So. Actually, I do have one. I have a content creator that annoys the hell out of me, but I'm not gonna say who it is because I have no reason to feel any animosity toward this person. I just find them to be really annoying. I'll just say they're definitely living in my niche, and I'll fucking leave it at that. And I'm not gonna acknowledge anybody that thinks they know who it is. What's up, real gamer? All I'll say is it's not Growl because he's the coolest. He's my fave. Need to enter the Octagon? Hell yeah, man. I've been waiting my whole life to enter the Octagon with somebody.
Dodge.
We're lusting this, right? The shaman lusted the first one. Once you lust the first one, I kind of appoint you as the official luster of the group, you know? But I feel like we should be lusting this. Okay, somebody called for it.
High energy.
Skip! Deputy down! What's going on, boys? Alright, we can definitely be a good boy and touch as many bugs as we can. Oh, I got it, I got it. No, 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 no. Nice. Nice! We did it. We are definitely out of covers, though.
High energy.
When they get super, yeah, I agree. You get it. I feel like getting super political as like a video game commentator is a little bit. It's so you're so far out of your like
Dodge.
your end of the pool when you start doing that. You know, like how would you feel if like some politicians started talking about video games like they know what they're talking about? You know, you gotta stay in your lane a little bit. You can't just be spouting off about any old thing
Dodge.
that you don't know anything about. No, I actually wanted to use that on myself. Got it.
Dodge.
One thing I find kind of like funny, especially, you know, there's a lot going on in like the Middle East right now. Like, why do like if celebrities want to put out a statement about how they feel about something, like that's fine, go ahead and do it. But I feel like we shouldn't expect that every public figure needs to take a public stance on like every event that happens in the world, you know? Like, I think Dave Chappelle had like a joke about this. He was like, I gotta know what Ja Rule thinks about this. Like, you know, like, it doesn't, not every, like, I don't need to be like, man, I need Tom Cruise to tell me what to think. You know, like, if they want to make some kind of an opinion, I feel like go for it, but they shouldn't have to. Oh, I might die. No, we're good. Rust, the rust is real right here. That's it. Yeah, what about John? Exactly.
Dance. AoE.
That's totally it, though. Like, we don't need, like, every celebrity doesn't need to, like, chime in on every frickin' thing that happens in the world. Like, it's okay, dude. It's okay to just, like, be a rapper or whatever, you know, be a basketball player, whatever people know you for. And it's not their fault. It's, like, the public's fault for, like, pressuring them to do. People feel like they're gonna get canceled if they don't take, like, the correct public stance on everything. Like, my heart goes out to the victims of this or that. Like, yeah, that's great, dude, but if, like, you don't have thoughts, leave it alone. You don't have thoughts. It's okay. You don't all have to have thoughts about freaking everything, you know? Hard to keep up with everything. Did Jabra... my full UI is available. I have it. It's available to channel members on the Discord. And a lot of people have, you know, it's a kind of like the only way to support the channel. So if you're really interested in it, you can check out that join button and find out more. It's definitely going to be due for an update when the new patch comes out. Dude, I'm not informed enough to have opinions on all kinds of shit, and I have no problem sharing my ill-informed ways with people. I mean, I'd rather do that and just be like, you guys, I don't really know, man. I go to work every day and stream video games most nights, and a lot of stuff I just don't know that much about. Like, I'd rather that than like, well, I heard this dude on the radio thinks this, so I think that too. That's like the worst. Thanks, K4F. I appreciate that, dude. Just appreciate the support. You know? Just like regurgitating somebody else's opinions. I think it's better to just have none. Oh, I lost our Disky Priest. Oh god, we missed some kicks in there. Wow. Okay. Not see that coming. It is under rot, so one would think we're still probably okay. We have 10 minutes to kill some trash and a boss. This boss can take a little while, but it's only fortified. Can't wait for the hate to start after the announcement tomorrow. You know, no matter how good the next expansion looks, some will never be sad. Yeah, I don't think there's any game in existence that people love to hate as much as WoW. Like, I don't think there's anything even close. People love to hate WoW. Everything WoW does is gonna have like a segment of people that just like, oh my god, that is so stupid. Like, always been like that. Probably since like Cataclysm and people realized like not every expansion's gonna be perfect. Not even D4. I think people say, well, there's a big difference though, because D4 like was heavily flawed on release. Like, I don't think that that's even like an opinion. I think that's pretty much a fact. WoW was like also, you know, without a doubt, one of the best games ever. Or at least best MMOs ever. That's had its ups and downs. Like, Diablo just had downs, right? The Diablo 4 is already on the way back up, dude. If you haven't played the new season, you really should. I've been streaming it. It's freaking tons of fun.
Dodge.
But no, well, WoW has this whole, like, one thing that's, like, I think is pretty unique about WoW is it has this whole, like, disgruntled former player base. I can't think of any other game that has, like, that. Oh, did we do that on purpose? I think we did.
Dodge.
Well, I don't really like being in here.
Dodge.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Probably not the best place to use your barrier. People need to be moving. People are trying to, like, do the right thing by standing in that, and in the process they're getting frickin' tentacle faced.
Dodge. Dodge.
This is kind of awkward. I don't really very often fight these like this.
Dodge.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just different. The back in my day player, well, yeah. Oh shit! What finally got us there? Was that a tentacle? We're gonna take a res because we're like, things are really close to dying. Yeah, because most games don't have a 20-year shelf life, so they don't have enough time to build up a back in my day player base.
Building specimen detected. Containment priority 1.
Well, we should still manage to limp across the finish line here. But yeah, people are always... Are we short on trash? We are. We're 1% short. It seems like each WoW expansion, like after release, gets this kind of like either just sort of positive or sort of negative vibe that just never goes away. Like BFA was definitely like Legion. Actually, let's start there. BFA was what? Why can't I talk? Legion was generally like well received, positive vibes. BFA started off pretty rough and just got negative vibes, even though I actually think VFA is pretty sweet expansion in the end. Shadowlands total negative vibes, even though that one also ended in a pretty good place. It took way too long to get there. Dragonflight seems to be trending toward positive vibes, I think. It seems like people like Dragonflight more than they hate it in general. So we'll see what the next one brings. I think Dragonflight definitely did a lot of things better. Sometimes I feel like it actually is maybe a little bit overrated, but that's just the Mythic Plus player in me.
Clear. Dodge.
Most under... Yeah, usually we have, like, a leak. We already know what it is before it comes out. We might not know exactly, like, the title and exactly, like, how point A and point B connect, but we usually do have some, like, some semblance of an idea. Like, this one, I mean, I've heard the earthen thing. The pirate thing was, like, confirmed to not be a thing. So,
Clear. Dodge.
I'm assuming it's gonna be something, oh, I'm stuck on the fucking wall. My cheat death got procced there.
Clear. Dodge.
Oh, I think thought some people might have missed that.
Dodge.
Yay, we did it.
Virulent sword.
The first shot of the cinematic will be the sword and Silithus. That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, that was sort of a, like, thing that never... It never really came... Nothing ever really came of it. It was like, It caused, like, the Azeroth stuff to come out, which was sort of the initial premise of BFA. But, it never, like... I mean, it's still just chilling there. That was like kind of a sloppy key. Let's do a little bingo. What have we done? What have we got? We definitely got wrecked by avoidable damage, both me and others. We definitely had an MDI moment where that guy pulled everything onto the second boss in Oldemon. I haven't had anything too egregious though. They wanted us to forget about that sword ASAP. What else did we die? We didn't kick stuff. That was why we died. So what's a kick? All right, we're not making much headway here yet. These groups are too good. These groups are too good to provide us the entertainment that we so sorely need. What is this? We need bad groups. Thumb up the stream for a bad group. Thumb up the stream for a bad group. Coming up next. Why don't we find a group full of red flags and join it? Let's find like the most clear, like there's no way this group's gonna pass this key, and let's see if we could let's get in on that action. This whole like timing keys is really not much fun. What would you rather look at, a train or a train wreck? Most people would rather look at a train wreck. I do want to complete my transmog though. Let's see. We're gonna find a group that looks like they have no shot. We could even try to put together a group. That's no shot. But let's see. Oh wait, this isn't even where I needed to go. Man, I suck at this game. Did I use my Hearthstone too? Oh god, what a loser. All I need to do is upgrade my belt. That was dumb. I forgot what all these places mean and do while I was off playing Zelda. Alright. We're gonna upgrade, let's see. Let's look at like a 20 group that looks like they got no shot. ++ 19 small wee only. That seems... That's got some promise. Let's join the small wee group. It's average, okay? I'm a little offended I haven't been invited yet. I guess I'm apparently too well hung for this group. I tried. There's also like no keys. But, oh, that's because I have half the keys not selected. Let's see. I have a friend in this group. I don't remember who that is though. Let's see. Red flags. Red flags. Solo hunter. You can look at the group comp. You can look at the rating. You get PP point. Well, I'm honestly a little offended I haven't been invited to the small wee group. Like, why would these guys not want like a 3k AUG evoker? Is that too big wee for them? I don't know. I need to upgrade my belt though. That I do know. God damn it. I hate this upgrade system. Why didn't they put a exchange guy right here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. 2,000 two Ret Paladins trying to do a 19. Highest they've ever done is a 17. Here we go. There's no way we don't oh yeah, I've been 3K for a long time, Skip. There we go. All right. This group doesn't have a chance. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Where was I going again? Oh, I have to go to that. Go in that stupid hole. Starting talking about an artificer class on the leak forum, and now oh that sounds really cool. Floor Inspector Group, Vengeance Demon Hunter, Holy Priest, 2 Hunters. Yeah. Oh man. Maybe we could. Yeah, that would be. That's a group that's gonna get well acquainted with the floor. That's sure. That's for sure. But I mean, if we're doing a 20, I feel like if they knew how to play, we'd still be alright. Artificer sounds freaking cool, dude. I love that idea. You know it's gonna be a like they almost have to add a support class. Their game is so broken right now. Because of just the one. Glad I had to come all the way here for this. Okay, I need one of these. Talk to you. Do this. Can I go all the way to 5? I can. Upgrade. Okay. The main reason I did that is because it completes my mythic appearances. So now... Support 1 DPS. That would be PUG, to quote the youngins. 2 support. I mean, they've... Oh, like a class that had 2 support specs? I feel like that seems kind of unlikely, though. Can't even tell which one of these is, like, the cool one. I think it's this one, but... Doesn't bode well for the fact that you can't even tell. Oh, we have to go into man form. I forgot. I do kind of wish they'd fix some of the transmog clunkiness around this. This is kind of a neat looking set. We don't have the cloak. We don't have the cloak! That's not it. It's just, well, I'll show them. No cloak! Ha-ha! I mean, I like it, but I feel like that's super unlikely. I think you're gonna get... Well, yeah, I guess so. We just got a new healer, so I doubt they'd do a new healer. I bet they'd be more likely to do, like... 2 DPS, 1 support. I don't think they're gonna put 2 support specs on the same, same class. Whatever. What's this thing? Let's do this. This looks pretty neat. What? EFS 2. Save. Apply. Do I look cool? Kinda. No new class or race. Yeah, there could be a new tank. When's the last new tank we had? Like Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter feels like it's been around forever. But they have to put at least, like, they should give Demon Hunter a third spec too. They have to put at least one more support spec in here. Because right now the game is like World of Ogcraft. I mean, I love Ogvoker, but come on, dude. It's getting a little ridiculous here. Alright, these guys... I joined a group that's maybe too bad because they can't even get anybody else to join them, so I think we're gonna go back on the road again here. It's taking too long. Let's see. Let's see if we could just find a crappy group comp. Paladin, Warlock. Oh, here we go. 1800 doing a 19 Vortex. I mean, I feel like that's not going to work, so let's do that. No new class seems to be every second expansion, maybe a new spec or two. I will say that, like, I feel like Evoker, because what did they have? We had a new class in Legion. Right? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but we haven't had a new class since Demon Hunter, right? Because there wasn't one in BFA. There was a lot of new races, but no new classes. There was nothing in Shadowlands. But I feel like Evoker was a really, like, deep spec, like a really deep class. Like, just really... I think one of the highlights of this expansion was how, like, cool Evoker is. It's kind of sad that Og has come around and, like, totally overshadowed, yeah. It was Legion. What do I look like in dragon form with this stuff on? Oh, I look pretty cool still. Nice. Man. Dragon. Aw, this paladin in my group said he got his dream job today. Well, and before Legion, we had one for Mop. We had Monk. And nothing for... Wad. Huh, I guess we don't really get, new classes very often, now that you mention it. They just need to put in another support, though. I hate to say it as like an Og player, but they either need to put in another support or they kind of need to take out the one they have. I don't know if well, another point that this group may not do super great is the one guy just said we need a warrior DPS when we don't have a healer yet. And I reminded him that we need a healer, and he was like, oh, never mind. So I think we might fill in some bingo square, guys. Stay tuned. There's going to be some gold. It's a DPS class, not its own role. Yeah, it just kind of sucks because I feel like all the coolest parts about it are the other things that it can do. More so than, like, the DPS it provides. Like, I like playing this spec because of the all the utility I have, not because I buff people's DPS, you know? But I also think that's like the most broken thing about it. How do we feel about this helmet? I guess it's okay. Oh, I remember what we were gonna do. We need to convert a cloak so that we have a cloak too for that set. My druid's got his full mythic set. I don't think my priest does. I'll have to take a look at that. This is something I don't miss about streaming M+, is the weight. Reason Artificer makes more sense than Tinker is more than the little races can play them. That's so racist. Why can't big people tinker? You know? Why can't, like, an orc tinker? I feel like orcs can tinker just fine. How are our... I actually don't really care if I'm effing up my stats anymore, because, like, we're done pushing. I just want the appearance. Crit haste versus mastery. I mean, we're losing mastery. That's, like, really bad. We could do a different cloak. I mean, are we really worried about missing stats? Like, we're doing 20. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. I want the appearance. Well, I guess we could potentially be wearing this into season 3 too. So maybe we do an old cloak and upgrade it. What a sissy, dude. What a sissy. I hate myself sometimes. Big people have thick sausage fingers. Torin Tinker. I mean, they let them be rogues. Like, what's more unrealistic? I feel like Torin can have, like, Oh, we almost have this all set, too. The gold one's actually kind of neat looking, but my Evoker's purple, so this doesn't really work with him. They go change his whole appearance. That's one thing about Evoker too. Like, if you're gonna change your Mog, you have to like change your, like, all your barbershop stuff to match it. I mean, dwarfs have like big old kielbasa fingers, don't they? And I think everybody's comfortable with them being tinkers. Like, I bet a human could tinker well enough. I feel like a human could tinker as well as a dwarf. Completing the Transmog set. This is what happens when you try to join a bad group on purpose. What do we... Oh, we don't have enough... We don't have enough anything for this. They're like, you just can't do that, dude, so stop trying. Oh, I'll do it. I'll get there eventually. That's dwarfist. Oh my god, we need a healer. Damn Reddit. I gotta... Who's Mizzen, and why are they sending me mail? It's a Rumble promotion. The hell is this? Because, like, no healer's gonna want to join this group with this Dude, his best Vortex Pinnacle is a 10. I only joined this group because I'm trying to fill out my bingo card. Isn't it funny we've moved away from universally despised races in WoW? I know people were kicking up a fuss about one of the hated races in Baldur's Gate. Like, I mean, I feel like the most... Huh. What would you say was a universally hated race in WoW? I feel like people really didn't play much Gnome back in the old days. And I know a lot of people have beef with Volpera. Oh no, we lost our tank, dude. Okay, alright, we're done with it. This was a cute idea that's not working. Let's just join a frickin' key. Regular keys fail plenty. There's no need for us to force the issue. Plus 20 quick run, Underrot, Vortex Pinnacle, Brackenhide. Here, we'll join a Brackenhide. I like Brackenhide. Oh, like in the lore? Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Horde used to be like... Their whole thing was like they're a race of like misfits, you know? It seems like we're kind of leaving behind the whole Horde Alliance kind of thing, which I'm actually pretty okay with. Like, we've had 20 years of that. Like, I think it's okay for them to explore like other paths. Orcs versus humans, like that. When that thing come out, like 1991? It's watching a content creator talk about how WoW is super happy friend time now. Between the fractions. What the fuck is this? 4th grade? Factions. Here, there's a freehold. I mean, I guess I could see somebody's point there. It just feels like it's been done to death, and honestly, the worst part about the Horde versus Alliance is that oh, did I just join a 19? I did. I don't want to do a 19. If we're gonna waste our time, I'm not waste our time. If we're gonna do this, we might as well get good, like get some vault options for it, right? So we're gonna move on. I must have misread that. I'm just joining any. There we go. Freehold. Merging of the factions definitely contributed to that, but I also feel like we forgive the bad guys too. Imagine forgiving Sylvanas. I mean, they didn't really forgive her. She's like cast into the void forever, right? And Anduin's like in there helping her, some weird thing like that. I don't know. The lore is in kind of a weird place. But the crappy thing about Horde versus Alliance is that it's always got to be like zero sum. Like no faction is ever like allowed to defeat, even have the like slightest advantage over the other. Like if one major city got destroyed, well, another major city has to get destroyed, right? Like, oh, this battle was won, well, we better make sure that the Alliance wins a equally important battle too. We could never have like one, you know, one side like look better than the other even for a moment. So it's just like that forever, you know? It always has to be even. I don't think they're gonna dig Sylvanas up for a while. I think they know people had Sylvanas fatigue. I mean, it was pretty obvious. I can't imagine them bringing Sylvanas back for a long time. Of course they'll bring her back someday. If the game goes on for another 20 years or whatnot. I think we were at Brackenhide. No, we were at Freehold. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they haven't brought Arthas back. I know I've said this before, but I feel like Arthas is their, like, in case of emergency, break glass. They definitely, like, balked at they kind of teased him here and there in Shadowlands, but they definitely shied away from it. The noise, what's going on, dude? I mean, he's always going to be WoW's, like, greatest villain. I almost feel like, you need, like, a setup expansion. Just to get to him. Oh, we lusting.
Stop casting.
Helping heal is what nice evokers do. Ah! Oh god, the poop hurts so bad. Yeah, I mean, I think we knew there's like a 0% chance of that happening, John. That's just not how they do business. I don't know. As a Horde player, I've always been kind of like, I don't really care about the tree, so.
Stop casting.
I was definitely not one of the more upset people about it, but. It would be completely out of character for, like, Anduin to just freaking episode 1 Game of Thrones Ned Stark just lop her freaking head off, you know? There's no way they would do that. It'd be pretty sweet if they did, but I thought I got out in time. Yeah, well I mean, that's gotta be one of the most classic head loppings of all time, right? I mean, you look up the word lop in the dictionary and it's Ned Stark lopping that person's head off. I don't even remember who it was now. That would be pretty incredible, but that's just not... I mean, WoW has never been that kind of game.
Dodge.
Roar!
Dodge.
Actually, would also say, like, I think the Anduin character itself is kind of the blame for the whole, I don't know, softening of the WoW story. Like, I actually am not a huge fan of Anduin as a character, because I feel like he's, like, too righteous. I get that he's, like, a priest or whatever, but I don't know. He's very, like, one-dimensional.
Outcast.
Yeah, he's a super boring character. I couldn't agree more. Like, Varian was a way more interesting character than Anduin. Did we mean to do this? Sure doesn't seem like it. Are we just wiping this up or what? Because I'm gonna die, I think. I want to use a whole bunch of cooldowns if we're just gonna be wiping here.
Stop cast.
I'm dead. I mean, Dragonflight is definitely probably the least edgy expansion we've ever had. Like, it's kind of even like cartoon. This pull is a fucking disaster, dude. This is what we've been waiting for! A massive pull, chain death, no CC. Mark it.
Double kill.
I fat fingered both buttons, but that they're all actually both appropriate, so. I don't know why we did what we did here. Like, pulling that guy into that pole. It's freaking bananas, dude. Can't be doing that. Sucks that I'm in combat. This pull is exactly what we've been waiting for. Oh, I didn't see that. God damn! I didn't see the trap on the ground. Alright, I'm taking a res. I'm not running back again.
Bingo! Ho 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 ho!
This is what this stream is all about, dude. If we're not dying multiple times in the same pull, are we even pugging Mythic Plus? Methinks not.
Trap. Trap. In. 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 Dodge. In.
That circle mechanic is such a bait. Like, it's literally just exists to punish the most greedy of us.
Dodge.
Nice shot. Across your poop deck.
In.
I mean, YOLO tanks are necessary. Like, you're not getting a pug fail bingo without a YOLO tank, a couple of YOLO tanks on the night, you know? This ain't happening. I love the just baked in CC of Og Evoker. It's so awesome to just have a knockup like just part of your rotation. Ouch.
I need to target something first.
Oh god, I love this guy. He's doing the route that I... Oh shit, somebody just got frickin' wasted though. Wasted. Like GTA style on the screen in red letters. A little spooky doing this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh. No, tank's dead, run! Run for your lives! Oh! Aggro. Frickin' oof, dude. Frickin' oof.
Bingo! Ho 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 ho!
Mark it! Get your counters out. B5. B5. Oh, we're doing it again. It didn't work with Lust, so I'm sure it'll work without Lust. Right? I guess he did pull a little bit less this time. Warrior, stop dying! I'm sure glad I'm not healing this. Oh, oh, I did. Oh, nice mass dispel. Good job. Knife juggler. I think we're gonna get some real bingo cards here, folks. Kind of funny, I think, in spite of all that, we still very well... It's just, everybody's just so geared now that, like, we can succeed on, like, pure DPS alone. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not! How many death? We got 20 death arenas. Thread the needle here. Oh gosh.
That's your cue, landlubber.
Ouch! Why'd you poke me? Oh, wake up, Woden! We're on!
Come on, say the things! Say the things!
Ouch!
Oh, I missed these guys. I might have missed these guys more than anything else. My freehold announcers.
And entering the ring, we have the amazing, the incredible, the magnificent.
It's a greased up pig.
I require a target.
It's a greased up pig. I'm beginning to think this is not a professional setup. Oh well, grab the pig and you win.
This discipline priest just said, I want to play 10.2. F this disc. Hear you, buddy. Melly Buccaneers.
Wow, look at that. Caught a pig.
Caught a pig.
Maybe we should move on to a more threatening challenge. From the sewers of Brink comes a Tortolan brigand.
Totally hurt you.
Totally hurts you. He is the dynamo of defense, the sergeant of shell shock, the hellion in a half shell.
Hellion in a half shell. Ludwig. Is my trinket, like, not trinketing? Doesn't seem to be. I was cutting it a little close there, donkey. Cutting it a little close there, dude. You're gonna be on that bingo card yourself if you're not careful. Hadn't done freehold for a while. I went in there and died 3 straight shots from the same turtle shell. Nice, dude. Hey man, rust is real. I'm going through it right now.
Ludwig goes down.
What a fight.
These smelly buccaneers are resilient, and they better be, because their next challenger is the epitome of brutality. Our champion that sleeps with the fishes. Literally, the freehold fanatic, the master of the jack.
Trothak the Shark Puncher! Bow, bow, bow. Get 'em, boys. On your deathbed, you're going to be talking about the master of the jagged jawbone jab. Aw. He done jumped out of my fire breath at the last second. Wow, I'm playing this very lazy. Need to get a little bit more heads up here. I hate this boss, though. This boss is just annoying. The shark mechanic just sucks.
Targeted.
If this was tyrannical, I probably would have died. Too much arcane energy. This is definitely one of my favorites. Trothak, the Shark Puncher. What is this mount even supposed to be? Gleaming Moon Beast. Or like Blueberry Dirt Beast. Blueberry Dirt Beast. That's what I'll name my mount. When I get my own mount. Blizzard's like, what are you gonna call it? How about Blueberry Dirt Beast? They're like, we knew we shouldn't have asked you for something like this. Kick down? Not like kick. Tried to kick, but it's never came. Kicks never came! It's amazing that we're gonna, I think, time this relatively easily. Oh shit, we are not. We are not.
But they always came up
Dodge.
I did not see that coming.
Bingo! Ho 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 ho!
Oh, down goes the hunter. This was so unnecessary to do, by the way. Like, we... What was the thought process there?
Dodge.
Like, we should be trying to kill this one ad so he can at least do the boss by himself. Like, we're... At the time of pull, we were... Wow, though. I think my game just, like, was like, error, error. Something is wrong. Like, dude, that's like... I can't wait to play this bingo card here in a second. That was the dumbest thing you could do.
acquaint these scallywags with our heavy guns.
And then this guy came back. Uh-oh.
All hands on deck.
Oh, we're back. I disconnected from WoW. Maybe I disconnected from life for a second there. I didn't get any, like, notifications at the stream. That actually bricked the key. I'm like 90% sure. Maybe not. We do have decent DPS. Like, we need to kill a pack and the boss. There's probably time, but that was still like such a bad such poor decision making. There was just no reason. No reason for that.
Dodge.
We're gonna analyze that decision in depth very soon.
Dodge.
It's not to like try and make fun of this guy. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is just to understand like why that was such a bad idea.
Dodge.
Like, doing something like that is so much worse than like, whoops, I stood in a swirly. Because that was done with intent and malice. Malice at the palace.
Debuff.
Oh shit, that guy's like right on me. Get out of here, bro.
Dodge.
This is not a place you like really want to be ever.
Debuff.
A little good for it week. Yeah, it's not the point. Like, the point is that you just can't, like, stuff like this. It absolutely destroys keys. Uh-oh, cannon. Good thing we can fly. Alright, we ain't done. Well, it ended up being a lot easier than I thought. A lot close. A lot less close. Warrior runs in, dies immediately. God, I love it. This was a this group was gold. Group was exactly what I was looking for. All right. All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Oh God, there we go. Let's break it down here. Hold on one second. All right. Let's break down the what we had in that. We had I definitely stepped in that trap, so I'm gonna mark that I shot myself in the foot. Did we have a massive pull with no CC? You better believe it. One guy dies repeatedly. I'm gonna call out Mr. Warrior on that because he seemed to love to just go in and die at the start of a pull. Did we have any LOL lag? I guess for me. Usually that's what we say for other people, but I guess we'll say it for me this time. Never-ending chain death pull. Yes, we did. Stood in brain dead mechanic. Testing. OBS Studio reconnection successful. Yikes! We got some spooky stuff going on here. Anyway, you've got a 0% chance to 2-chest a key. You have essentially a 100% chance without a wipe of timing it. You got 8 minutes on a timer, 2 trash packs, 1 boss. There is 0 reason to pull the mobs with the boss. You're not in a hurry for the timer. You have plenty of time. The only way you don't time that key is dying. But if you just do one trash pull, another trash pull, boss, you're good, dude. You're golden. Like, there's no reason to do that. It's like, let's do... It looks cool. Yeah, like, that's what I saw some guy do on a stream, so that's what I'm gonna do. Like, dude, use your brain. The objective is to time the key. How you achieve that is irrelevant. So, like, it's just stuff like that drives me crazy, dude. Stuff like that drives me crazy. Like, if you had to do some chores and you're like, I need to go grocery shopping and I need to go to the bank, and I have I have 2 hours. Like, well, you should be able to realistically do that in 2 hours, right? But this guy, like, fucking drives his car through the front door of the bank, drives through the, the front counter, just grabs a handful of money as the, everything goes flying everywhere, and then drives, like, through the wall of the grocery store and, like, grabs a bunch of groceries and tries to check out with the stolen money, and he ends up in jail. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, it drives me crazy because I've seen so many keys, like, and that key didn't even brick, and I don't even care because I don't need this rating. I'm just doing this for fun. It's just so annoying. It's like, if there's anything like a tank needs to understand at, like, a decent level key, it's just like how to meet a timer. You have 8 minutes. Why would you pull the trash at the boss? It just makes no sense. The upside is none. There's 0 upside. The downside is you don't time the key. It drives me crazy. And I don't even, like I said, I don't even need this key. Like, we could, timing that, not timing it, literally the exact same for me, but it just drives me crazy. The worst tanks in the game, an undergeared tank with high rating main tank. Yeah. Yeah, that can be dangerous. Jeez, dude. Ugh. Drives me... That's like a pet peeve of mine, dude, when people do stuff like that. Drives me bananas. What are you doing? No problem, it's only a 20. Yeah, it's all relative to your gear, though. Exactly. However, are we 3 for 3 on times? I mean, we haven't exactly been pushing ourselves, to be fair. But I mean, late in the season, that's pretty hard to accomplish. I feel like at any level, like timing 3 pug keys in a row. Let's do another one. So we do a wacky bracky. That place is usually pretty good for pushing with the fam. I don't think I want to participate with the fam. Nothing against the fam, but when you're not in the fam, sometimes playing with the fam is not always super fun. This guy's got a 3600 main. That makes me think that he might be really toxic in a pedestrian pug key. I see that a lot. I think I would steer clear of that one. This looks pretty reasonable. World of Ogcraft. Hey, Uncle Vinny, have a good night, dude. See you in the next one. Yeah, you really do need to playing with people who have like a main that's just like way out of the league of the keys that you do can be like not a super fun experience for sure. Because sometimes those people are very quick to pull the trigger of like, you guys are all noobs, I'm the only one that knows what he's doing. Yeah, super overqualified people can be kind of dangerous. I totally agree. Unless it's just like, you know, it's just going to be a like if it's not a push key, it's just like a, you know, a weekly stomp. I don't really mind it then, but if it's like, hey, this is like a really challenging key for me, and I know maybe it's not for you, but like I don't need your attitude on top of, you know. Usually when you screw up, you feel bad enough without somebody like rubbing it in. Toots. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I can't look because I'm in a group, but I feel like pugging us more or less dies at like a 25. I'm not saying like nobody pugs past 25s, but it's pretty rare. Even like a 24, I feel like is where you really start to see fewer and fewer pugs. And even if people are listing keys past that, a lot of times it's like a pre-made group and they need one guy. Like a full pug, 5 people, I feel like maxes out around the 25 range. I'm not saying it can't be done, I'm just saying it's becomes a lot more rare at that point. And yeah, I actually do think like playing in a pug is... Playing in a pre-made group is a skill, but playing in a pug is like a different skill. Playing in a pre-made group is like being able to, you know, put together a 1,000-piece puzzle. And playing in a pug is like putting together a 500-piece puzzle, but in a field of landmines. Like, they both have their own challenges, you know? I think this is Brackenhide. Really gotta start paying attention. Yep. Or it's like trying to put the 500-piece puzzle together while 4 other people are like hiding the pieces from you, you know? Sorry, I'm just flying around like a moron over here. One guy's eating the pieces, yeah. Everybody thinks the puzzle's supposed to look a different way. God, get off your giant mounts. Can't summon anybody. Alright, I hope we're in there. Yeah, especially on, yeah, fortified weeks. Especially, like... Well, I mean, WoW really is, like, a dance routine. Like, look at a, like a raid. A raid is dance routine. I mean, all WoW, any PvE content can basically be boiled down to that, but there's no variables of, like, who handles what, right? It's just... Like in a PUG, a big cast is coming out, and you're like, well, I'll kick that. And then everybody kicks it. And then some other casts go out because everybody's kicks on cooldown. Yeah, it's definitely like, it takes a lot of work to get, to that well-oiled machine of like, we don't let anything go through ever. That's definitely not easy. Breakdancing, yeah, it's tough. And yeah, I feel like about 24, 25, it really... This guy has an add-on telling me to repair.
Five.
Here we go. I think I'm the lust in here. Well, we have a hunter, but typically I'm hitting that lust button. Trying to get a feel for what he's going for here. Oh, I don't have my CO, we have a druid. Stuck on a wall here. Here comes the bursting. Hours. Dawn of the final day. Majora's Mask is a classic. Super underrated Zelda game.
Targeted.
Thought I was a healer there for a second. Definitely feel bursting putting pressure on this healer a lot. I think we're dead yet. Have you played the new ones, John? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Because they are incredibly good too. Did we open this one? Yes. I mean, Ocarina is like you know, just the best Zelda game. It's hard to make an argument for anything other than that. But dude, both these new ones for Switch they're incredibly good. Nice. Healer's struggling. Had nothing. The massive data leak a few years back, and I haven't played anything by them since what, Nintendo? Oh man, I gotta say, I'm a big... I think if I had to make like a channel about something other than WoW, I would be totally content to just do a content on Nintendo games. I freaking love Nintendo. I didn't even realize about the data leak, but are there any bad Zelda games? You know what? Not really. No, I would say there's not. They're all really good. They're just varying degrees of good. Dude, but Extropian, if you ever want to just like immerse yourself in like an amazing series, dude, just do it, man. They're so good. Nintendo is definitely a little bit behind the times when it comes to stuff like that. Just like their online, like their entire online systems are, like, I mean, they feel like they're like 10 years behind the time. I don't know, maybe more. Like, it's pretty bad sometimes. Like, my son and I play Pokemon Scarlet together, and it's fun. It's got some like insanely bad like optimization. I swear that thing runs at like 5 FPS sometimes, but it is a fun game at its core. But like the online systems are like so archaic. It's crazy. Like, it's like people who make Nintendo games have never played like a real online game before. Like just like the lobbies or lack thereof. I mean, it's nuts sometimes. Dude, well, maybe I shouldn't say that here, but it's hard to remember a lot of passwords. But yeah, I don't think I can't recall a bad Zelda game. Wow, what a pal. Send you a keylogger. Did you end up getting it back, I hope?
Hopefully. Totem.
Why would you delete your gear? Like, what? I get sending the gold, but what's the benefit of deleting all your gear? Like, that's just mean.
Johnny now.
This fight is such a cluster sometimes. Where's the tank? There it is. Oh, I hate functioning humans. Those guys piss me off. Totally see where he's coming from there. It's a big pool. Really big pool. Dang, girlfriend havers, making the rest of them look bad. Dude, and if this was like early days, WoW, that's rough. Like, honestly, if I like had all my gear deleted now, what, in a couple weeks I'd probably be back close to where I was, but dude, back in those days, nah. You're effed.
Totem.
Went to prison. Well, it seems like he was on his way. He was already on his way.
Totem.
Essence burst. I hope they don't make this spec feel like crap in the next patch. I'm gonna have to get on that PTR and hit a dummy. I know it's still gonna be good, but I hope it doesn't suck to play.
Totem.
Oh, you got it. Did you get all your gear back and stuff too? That's really good. Yeah, I actually have had pretty good... I got hacked one time and... They're pretty responsive about that stuff.
Totem.
Or they were, it's been a long time, but... We're helping. Do you think they'll ever let evokers fly? Like, with their own wings? For real? Not that silly half flight they're capable of now. Like, they just are their own flying mount. Would that really hurt anybody, you know? I hope so. Feels like a real missed opportunity. Oh, I'm dumb. I thought they were facing the other way. Well, I mean, evokers especially, dude, like... I feel like Demon Hunter wings are more for gliding, but like... Evokers are freaking dragons. It's not like they got little penguin wings either. Like, these are like full-sized, you know, lift you off the ground, keep you in the air wings. What's the hold up on that? Let's get it done, Blizzard. Dragon these nuts. Nice. Oh no. Are you really gonna make me run back all the way from... Oh, and the healer's dead. Come on, you guys. What happened over here? Was that a...
Bingo! Ho, 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 ho.
I think it might have been. It might have been a butt pull. I can't imagine anybody pulled that on purpose. Cannot be true. We don't res in the cave, do we? Or did they B-res him? Was literally not paying attention. I think we don't res in the cave till the boss is dead, right? Oh my god. Taking forever.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh.
Tree mouth, definitely not the most interesting boss in the dungeon. Tree mouth. I mean, even the naming of this boss was kind of like on the lazy side, you know?
Oh.
Well, he's a tree, he's got a mouth. What do you guys want to call him? Ah. What time is it? 4:50. Let's go with tree mouth. Holy moly, we got people dying on tree mouth. Wowzers. Don't worry, I got you. But I am calling
Bingo! Ho, 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 ho.
on that. Oof. Oof again. This boss is lame. I hope these Season 3 dungeons are better. Honestly, like one night of doing these and I'm already kind of like, yeah, I remember why I was sort of over these. Oh, this is always fucking dangerous. I don't know if we can do that, friend. This always gives me like a freaking panic attack, dude. I don't think we can get over there. This also still has a tendency to kind of go wrong sometimes. I feel like our music got super quiet. Get to the bottom of that. Want to list this or what? We do, but this hunter is clearly taking the lust responsibilities.
Targeted.
Chris, what's going on, dude? How are you? We're wowing it up today. Back to our roots.
Targeted.
Bing. Wither, wither, wither. That's like the word of the day in here. It's if only it were season 3, but no, it's still Season stinky too. Let's mount up. Oh, we had a pull back there. We did not. Good. We really need that next dungeon pool to be better, guys. This thing, of all the failures of season 2, I feel like that was actually the worst. Was this dungeon pool is just stinkerino. Eat its bones.
Spread. Spread.
Okay, here we are. I guess it's just everybody being geared to the teeth now, huh? Because these keys are just, like, so easy.
Totem.
It's the only logical explanation.
Totem. Spread.
I like to try and save the Ebon Mites for totem time. But like totems can be hard to kill if you don't have your Ebon Mite up.
Totem.
Probably not unfortified, but I feel like it's still good practice. Is Anaheim actually considered part of LA? I always think of them as basically the same place. I know that's not the question, but yeah, see? Didn't have Ebon Might up for some of that. I could kill it. They are, I mean, they're essentially the same place. I don't know, even though I live in California, like I don't live anywhere close to LA. Like LA is actually really far away from me, and there's not much reason for me to go there. It's actually not one of my favorite places. And anytime I go to LA, I just like go to the super touristy part and then dip out. Well, yeah, I mean, like where I live, Oakland and, well, where I used to live, I guess. Oakland and San Francisco are literally connected to each other by a bridge. And people who like, you know, aren't familiar with the area don't realize that they're like literally touching each other. There's a lot like that. And we timed another key. Dude, we're having a hard time. Like, I came on thinking, oh, it's the end of the season. We're probably gonna, like, encounter all these just ridiculous groups. But, I mean, we don't really have anything to add to... We got cleaved, us and the hunter. Yeah, this has been not as an eventful Night of Keys as maybe we thought. We have marked a lot of spots, but we don't have much of a, you know, have any good bingos going. We're kind of spread all over the place. Well, you know, there's only one thing that can be done about that. You got punished for trying. Yeah, I'm not trying to push. I've just been doing 20s. Just doing vault keys. Trying to get my WoW sea legs back after quite a while of being dormant, playing Diablo and Zelda and Mortal Kombat and all kinds of stuff. It was fun though. I'm glad I did it. I definitely needed the break. My M+ experience the past days was just terrible. Everyone but me decked in 440 eye level, but playing like they started yesterday. Yeah, that's what a few people were saying. But like I said, I'm not pushing. I'm just like not playing at the start of a season ruins the whole season, it seems. Definitely have you feel like you're playing catch up. I don't know. Some people can catch up really fast. I had a tough time this season, even because at the beginning of this season, I moved and I missed like 2 weeks or something. I did the first week. And then I think there was like a week and a half where I couldn't do any keys at all. And it felt like it took forever for me to get like in about the spot that I normally am. I felt like I was like I was surfing. I was trying to get to a wave, but like the wave was in front of me and I just couldn't catch it. These guys look like they need an AUG. I don't know, maybe we are just getting... It could be the key level we're doing. I mean, we're doing, vault level keys, so... We probably got people... that are punching below their weight class. I was looking at a map of Phoenix before, and the next block is like a different city. I guess, I don't know. I don't know. I just live here. As opposed to what, like, cities just being super, like, sprawled out. 'Cause they definitely have some of that, too. I mean, I live in a city that borders Sacramento. And I'm actually really close to Sacramento, but like I don't feel like I'm close to Sacramento at all because it's just so like sprawled out. Semantic error and oh. No, just search for me. Thank you. Okay. Vortex Pinnacle. If we can't blow one of those, then let's go with the 21. Claim jumpers? I think I went to claim jumpers very, very few times. I don't really... Is it still open, or why did they close it? Like, your neighbor could be a different city to you at all. It's like... yeah, I mean... Yeah, like one city ends, and then another one just kind of starts. Isn't that... I don't know, that's how I've always known it, like... we don't, like, put walls around them or anything, or, like, I don't know. "661", where was that? Well, even though I don't live in the area anymore, I was 510 for pretty much the entirety of my life. I still technically am that number, even though I don't live in the area code anymore. Oh, swaths. Yeah, we don't have swaths of land. We just have houses and fast food restaurants and freeways. But yeah, I mean, it could just be like a street. Like, you'll just be driving and it'll be like, welcome to... Oh, okay. Welcome to Oakland, or wherever. I don't know who drew it up. Alright, we are doing a Vortex Pinnacle. With the Death Knight. Oh, these guys have some... These guys... I am the lowest rated player in this group. That's... We got some pretty legit dudes in here, including a 36, 34 guy. Uh-oh. It's your favorite. It's a super high... Well, he's not a tank main, but he's super high main playing a tank. Yeah, I'm actually kind of worried about that. Now I don't even want to... I wish if I had seen this before... Well, yeah, this dude's 3,200? Like, what is this? What if I walked in on here? They're not, like, all from the same guild or anything, either. Huh. Weird, dude. Alright, this is going to be our last key of the night. Win, lose, or draw. We're going to take some... I know once Season 3 comes out, I'll end up staying up way too late and killing myself through lack of sleep. So we're going to try and do some earlier end times for the next week or two. I mean, next week we'll have the content update, but we won't have Mythic Plus till the 14th, so until then. Digging the set. I'm glad I got it. I actually don't know if I maybe like that heroic color better. But then I'd need to change my dragon would look silly with orange and red armor. Come on, boys. 3 minutes. Why do you need 3 minutes? What about none? How would you feel about no minutes? Four characters with all 20 portals. Damn, nice. We've talked a little bit about BlizzCon. The main thing we talked about was how we seem to know less about this announcement than like any that we've ever known. We usually kind of already know going into it. Pumpkin time. Alright, Deputy Dog. Have a good night, dude. Yeah, we talked about the potential Artificer class. But just the expansion in general is sort of an enigma right now. Like, I remember a summer expansion. That never seems to be the case. Like, have we ever had a summer expansion? It seems like they're always winter or fall. Lately, they've been winter, like November. They seem to like to release stuff around, like, right before Thanksgiving or something. I would definitely not mind a summer expansion, but was it Legion and BFA were up, but they're like the end of August, right? Like they always seem to be like going into the very end of summer. I'd like a freaking June, dude. That would work. That would be great. But I think they maybe... Apparently some people like to go like outside of the wall areas and do things. I don't know what like, apparently that's a thing. August 14th, yeah. Dude, why is this group so freaking stacked? 3K healer, 3600 tank main, almost 3200 DPS, almost 3300 DPS. Like, is this, how hard is this? What is this, like a 21? How hard are we gonna melt this place? I wish my key, like when I post a key, I got freaking apps like this, dude. I think it's gonna be like the earthen themed thing, because it seems to be all we have to go off of. What if they're like F at WoW 2? That'd be insane. WoW 2. Oh my gosh, screw, dude. Let's just go. Let's start this thing. So ready, you guys. So ready. Avaloran? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard. I feel like I've never heard that word in my life.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the other side of Azeroth? I've heard that other side of Azeroth thing before, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like we could get into a whole, like, flat earther kind of discussion about whether or not that map that they've been showing us of Azeroth forever represents a globe. Like, you're telling me that there's like a whole side, like all this shit's going on, and there's just a whole nother side of Azeroth that's just like chilling. They're like, oh, I have no fucking idea what's going on with that. Like, oh, so somebody jammed a giant sword. I had no idea. Over here, we don't do any of that stuff. We're just chilling over here. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're not gonna die. We each cracked our cheat death though. This has been quite a pull we got going here. I feel like I don't like the other side of Azeroth baloney. Like, you're telling me we've only seen half the planet? Like, I imagine that if you, like, you know, it's like when you look at a map of the world, like, it's not like you turn the map over and there's another side of it, right? I mean, with all these people that are just, like, completely ignorant to everything that's been going on. I hope it's not that. I think that's kind of dumb. I'm sorry. I think that sucks. We got our tank that pulls like these 3,600. It's finally happened. I mean, I'm fine with another. I'm totally fine with another continent being out there. I just don't want it to be. I don't want the reasoning behind it to be, Well, it's just, it was the other side of the world. Like, I think that's really dumb.
Wind.
Fine, it's shrouded in mist. I don't care. I just don't want the other side of the world baloney. Flat Azeroth.
Wind.
Like, why is the other side of Azeroth not holding up their end of the bargain when it comes to, like, beating all the bad guys? Like, what, there's no Scourge over there? There's no... The Legion's just like, oh, we didn't even know there was another side. We thought there was just the one side. Like, why didn't, you know, Sargeras, since he's, like, out there walking around in outer space, because he's, like, ginormous or whatever, why didn't he just invade from the other side where nobody fucking knows what's going on? God, I hope that's not it.
Wind.
I hope that's not it. That's gonna be like, when you really think about it. Oh, the Elven that it doesn't do it for me. Oh, he mana disrespect.
Bingo! Ho, ho, ho.
This guy is just on an absolute bender. He does not care. We've discussed this type of tank already. He's a prototype of what we talked about. I hate this boss. It should be so easy. Why isn't it though?
AoE.
I feel like we've been on the... Everybody's been on the brink of death since, like, the first pull. Oh, shit. Fuck. My bad. How did I not? That's what I mean. Like, this should be so easy, and yet... it often isn't.
AoE.
Why did I do this dungeon? Dungeon's weak. Oh, we got a dead. We got a dead. This is a group of like 3,100 plus. Just to put it all into perspective for you guys. So it's not everybody takes damage on this boss. Don't feel bad. Well, I guess if you give them another side of Azeroth, they got their expansions lined up for the next like 20 years. Don't do it, dude. Oh, I could tell he wanted to pull these into that dragon so bad. This sucks. I hate this. And we're all dead. Good job, dude. Again, this group of players could... Oh, God. With just, like, reasonable pulls in this plus 21. Oh, we just... Death Knight just pieced out. This is such a great example, again, of... I don't know, he might just be repairing. Because he hasn't, like, dropped group. No, he's here. This is like what I'm talking about, though. This, if you just pulled at like a somewhat reasonable pace, where this healer isn't like stretched fucking completely thin the entire way. We still time this like it's a plus 12. Like you're making this harder than it needs to be. Like give the man a moment to get the burst off. Well, like we're gonna die. Yeah. This tank is a 3600 healing main. But he has no no sympathy. Yeah, an underground expansion sounds terrible. That makes me think like it's like the equivalent of like a water level expansion. Derelict Caverns was definitely nothing to write home about. IMHO. See? We don't need to do this. It's just so fucking unnecessary.
Dodge.
Like what? If I was this healer, I would be like so freaking annoyed by this guy. Oh look, like we're losing people we just don't need to be dying. We just don't need to be dying, dude. Lust. Oh, I fucking missed the call. Well, that's a bingo.
Bingo! Ho, ho, ho.
Wait, when did...
Dodge.
I don't know when he called for that. He must have just called for it. This shit's tapped, dude. Yep, we hearthed. Okay. This is, again, this is a perfect example of what we were talking about. That was a group of, I mean, it was all fair enough, but that was a group of people that know the dungeon. It's a 21 with easy affixes, as long as you don't like self-sabotage. But we're doing like MDI pulls that the group is clearly not comfortable with. Like, I mean that tank's comfortable with them. Like, that's great. But like, what you just that group of players could have shit stomped that dungeon if you just pull it like your wife isn't going into labor in the other room. I mean, am I wrong about this? Like, I'm not saying, like, trust me, I definitely didn't play that perfectly, but like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played this game in 2 months. Like, I'm not in shape for those kind of pulls, and I don't think most pugs are. I mean, that was a group of like 3,600 and like 4 other players that were like 3K to 3.3K, and it was a 21 with easy affixes. Like, why do you do this? Don't pull it like your tank pulls it in your 3,600 group. Why is this so hard to understand? And then I'm sure that guy's sitting there thinking, like, what a bunch of noobs. Like, I pulled that perfectly. We would have 3-chested that shit. But this isn't, but CK, this isn't a high IO key. It's a 21. I don't consider that a high IO key. That's like a vault key. And the thing is, like, start it that way, fine. Start it that way. But once you notice, like, hey, this doesn't seem to be good. It seems like we're either losing someone every pull, or we're like on the brink of losing someone every pull. Like, dude, breathe. These timers are not that tight. You're gonna time the key. And the only recourse someone like that would have is just be like, well, you're just a noob, you can't like handle it or whatever. Whatever, fine. So if you're the tank, you're driving the bus, and you can't identify that, like, hey, this route I'm doing is like too big league for these players, then fucking stop. I don't get it. I mean, that key, like, you have to, the way Vortex Pinnacle is set up, like, you really have to go out of your way to, like, make crazy pulls, because it's just not designed for, like, crazy pulls. It's super linear, and the mobs are, like, pretty far away from each other. So you really got to do some, like, finagling to do, like, giant pulls in there. It just annoys me. Well, I mean, I could go, like, if I was a tank, I could join like a +2, right? And because I've seen people do this before. Not even a 2, like they'll do it on like an 8 or a 10, you know, lower key, where the tank will just go in, they'll grab aggro on stuff, and they'll tank like this. They'll just always be moving. They'll be like strafing the whole dungeon. And then all the DPS have to like follow them, and the healer has to follow them. And they'll overpull. There will actually be mechanics, and they'll die, or other people will die, and then it all falls apart. And it's like, this is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like, just do the dungeon. That group was all players over 3K, and it's a 21. Like, we were gonna be fine if you just do the pulls, dude. Do the pug route. The pug route in Vortex Pinnacle, I haven't tanked this whole expansion. You just W key it. You go George W. Bush, and you just do a one pull at a time. And we probably beat that thing by like 8 minutes, the way we've been beating all these other keys we've been doing, where we're just pulling like freaking normal. Yeah, John, I totally agree. I mean, when I saw his rating, I called it right away. I was like, oh, this is going to be one of those groups. That just drives me insane, guys. I can't stand that. And I don't know why I care. Like, I don't need a 21 Vortex Pinnacle. Like, that cost me nothing but about 20 minutes of my time. It's just the principle of the thing, dude. It's just a thing people do that's like... Maybe, I don't know, dude. Maybe I need to go tank. Maybe I need to go tank, and, like, I need to be the change. But my tank needs to be, like, named something, just so mild-mannered, because that was how I used to... when I did tank in Shadowlands a little bit as an alt, but my alt ended up getting, like, pretty buff because I got kind of carried away and I really liked it. I was playing a Guardian Druid, and I was pugging up to, like, 25s at the time. And, like, I had people criticize me for my routes, like, not being radical enough. But I just always felt like, you guys, if we just do this, like, it's not like I was pulling, like, one pull at a time. I was just basically doing, like, a pug-friendly route. And it was just like, guys, if we just just do the dungeon right, you'll time it. I wasn't, like, you know, pulling well, I guess it was a little conservative, but I wouldn't say I was pulling slow. I just wasn't pulling like that guy was, because I know what's going to happen. Right. You can, yeah, you probably need to pull like that to time, like, for that dude to get 3,600, his tank probably pulls like that. Remember, that guy's not actually the tank. He's like a healer main or a DPS main or something. So maybe he just doesn't understand that. Maybe we need to give him a little slack because he's not a tank main. But if you're a healer, at least, then you know, like, you can see this dude was, like, struggling like hell. The guy even said in chat, like, hey, we don't have a priest, like, slow down with the bursting. Nope. Fucking pedal to the metal, dude, till we just wipe and the group disbands. It's so dumb, you guys. It's so dumb. You know what's not dumb, though? Yeah, that was actually why I stopped tanking, was the routing aspect of it. I didn't like the routing. I didn't like people's opinions about routing. And like John is saying right now, and like we said earlier, like, WoW is like a dance, right? So people are, like, used to doing... Yeah, liking the stream is not dumb. Thumbs up that thing, boys. But, like, if WoW is like muscle memory and it's like a dance and you're, like, expecting certain things to happen, you want to, like, put people in that position where they know what's going to happen. You don't want to throw fucking curveballs at people, because that's when they start playing like crap, because they're like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I don't usually use this cooldown here. You know, I don't know how to, like, I'm used to always kicking this same mob in this same spot and using this CC right here, and now you're totally, like, throwing me off. Yeah, people don't think about that, but you want to, like, as a tank, you gotta, like, put your group in a position to succeed. Like, you can't be... Even if something is faster, unpracticed, it may not be necessarily better. Anyway, I think we... High IO tank and Underrot is death this week. They're pulling half the trash around the second boss. So, yeah, that area gets... That's an area where a lot of affixes really can be pretty punishing around Kragmaw or Croth or whatever the hell his name is. Alright, well, I think we've beaten that horse to death. Well, it was fun. We did some keys tonight and enjoyed ourselves, and we didn't have any real travesties until the very end. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on Saturday, maybe more of this, maybe something else, I don't know. Quite possibly more of this as we dust off the rust for season 3. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next one. Adios.